Hello dear students, welcome back. As we know all, in our previous classes we are studying the topic cell structure, and in that we have observed there are the three parts. Those are the cell membrane or plasma membrane, and cell wall, and nucleus, and the cytoplasm. In our last classes we studied the cell membrane and cell wall, and also we studied the nucleus. So let us continue the topic nucleus. So today let us study about the prokaryotic cell and the eukaryotic cell. Dear students, based on the internal structure of the cell and bases, we have divided these cells into two types. So those are the prokaryotic cell and the eukaryotic cell. Let us study in detail about each one. So at first we will study about the prokaryotes. So what's the meaning of prokaryotes? So prokaryot is a Greek word. It's containing the two words, that is the pro and the karyon. What's the meaning of a pro? Pro means before, karyon means what? Nuclei. So combinedly what we can say? Before nuclei. So this prokaryote cell we used to observe in ancient times. So in the ancient times those cells were present and they used to get the energy by the chemicals and the sun. So those cells were present by very older times, very ancient times. And how they were in the nature? So compared to the eukaryotic cell, so they are very simple in the structure, otherwise very simple structure, and also they are very small compared to the eukaryotic cell. Understanding? So next we will see about the eukaryotic cell. So eukaryote, it is also Greek word, it is containing two words, eu and the karyon. Eu means what? A good, and karyon means what? A nuclei. So combinedly what we can say? What? A good nuclei. So it is what? A well organized, well defined nucleus we can observe in the eukaryotes. Understanding? So in this, compared to the prokaryotes, we can observe the complex structure, and also the size. If you compare means, so they are the larger in the size compared to the prokaryotes. They are big in the size. Understanding? If you come to the prokaryotes, so those prokaryotes, they are not containing the nucleus. So these are also called as what? Incomplete cells, because nucleus will be not bonded by the membrane. Even all the organelles present in the cytoplasm, those are not bonded by the membrane. So if you compare, if you take in the eukaryotic cells, so nucleus will be bonded by the well organized membrane, that is called as the nuclear membrane. And even all the organelles like mitochondria, you take ribosomes, lysosomes, so those all will be what? Covered by the well membrane. Understanding? So let us study difference between the prokaryotic cell and the eukaryotic cell. So at first about the size and its structure. Size and structure already we have studied. So in the prokaryotes we can observe very simple structure, and in the eukaryote it is a complex structure. So in the prokaryotes, all cells you take, so those all cells will be very simple in their structure, because no any organelles will be present, no any other cells will be there. So maximum these prokaryotes we can observe in the unicellular organisms. Understanding? So these are having very simple structure, and if you take in the eukaryotes, those are containing a very complex structure. If you take about the size, they are very small in the size. So I have written the small size here, 0.2 micrometer to the 2.0, that is 2 micrometer in the diameter. Their size is very small compared to the eukaryotes. And here if you will take, means compared to the prokaryotes, these are very big in size. Understanding? And their size will be 5 micrometer to the 100 micrometer. Little bit they are big compared to the prokaryotes. Understanding? So next, so these prokaryotes will find in unicellular, otherwise they are unicellular in nature. So here, so they can be. So who are eukaryotes? So the eukaryotic cell can be found in both unicellular organism and the multicellular. Understanding? So here unicellular, only in unicellular organism we can observe the prokaryotic cell. So next about what? Only one single chromosome is present in the prokaryote. So next, single or the multi-chromosomes are present in the eukaryotes. Understanding? So chromosomes are present in the cell, you know that in last class I have said you. So in only single chromosome we can observe in the prokaryotes, and single or the multiple, there is many chromosomes will be present in the eukaryotes. So next about what? Reproduction is always what? A sexual method. So in the what prokaryotic cell, so reproduction will always takes place by the asexual. It may be by the binary fission, otherwise by the budding. So what we can observe here, reproduction we can observe. But in the eukaryote, we can observe both sexual and asexual reproduction we can observe in the eukaryotic cell. So next is about the cell division by the binary fission. So cell should divide. So the cell division will be taken place by the binary fission. So in this eukaryotic cell, the cell division will take place by the meiosis and the mitosis. Understanding? So next is about what nucleolus is absent. In the prokaryotes, we can observe what nucleolus will be not there. And here nucleolus will be present. And next is about what membrane bound cell organelles are absent. So whichever cell organelles are bounded by the membranes, so those are absent in the what prokaryotic cell. There is prokaryotes. So they are absent in the prokaryotes. So here membrane bound organelles are present in the eukaryotes. Understanding? So next we'll go to the mitochondria is absent because it is what a cell bonded. It is a membrane bonded organelle. Is it? It is absent in the what a prokaryotic. It is absent in the prokaryote and it is present in the eukaryotes. Understanding? So next is about what cytoplasm present but cell organelles are absent. So cytoplasm is present, is it right? But cell organelles are absent. Here cytoplasm is present, also all cell organelles are present. So next we'll go to the example for the prokaryotic cell. Those are the bacteria and archaea we can observe. Others also can be cyanobacteria. So many examples are there for the prokaryotic cell. And if you take a eukaryotic cell, so all the plant cell and all the animal cell are example for the eukaryotic cell. Understanding? So if you take a structure of the prokaryotic cell, so here they are these prokaryotic cell will be covered by the capsule. So that capsule works like a protective membrane. So it will not allow to engulf by the other organism. So it helps to protect the cell by the other organism. Understanding? And here eukaryotic cell, there will be a cell wall present, and cell wall and the plasma membrane will be there. So those helps to protect and they give us strength to the cell. Understanding? It is about the their structure. So it is about the prokaryotic cell and the eukaryotic cell. So I hope you understood today's topic, that is the difference between the prokaryotic cell and the eukaryotic cell. If you have any difficulty, you ask me. Thank you.